All right, so this is ridiculous. I just got a full night's sleep, and I'm angry. I'm actually genuinely furious sleeping all night. Okay. I don't know how long I'm gonna. I don't think I actually want to even play Hollow Knight. To be honest with you, I may be switching the whole game right now. But okay, what the shit otter? Otter shit tree? Hot shit tree? Shit hot? You hot shit in the woods? Okay, I get that last one. Uh, yeah, I got that one. The top one I don't get. I guess it's just you ought. Maybe it's reversed. So the shit it becomes is before the otter. So then it would become you ought not shit. Oh, all right. It's just a fucking typo. Okay. Yeah, it don't matter if he does or not. I'm not even playing this fucking game. I've already decided. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. What game am I playing though? I could play. I have other games that I've been saving, but I'm not gonna play them right now because people are gonna go to sleep. These games are actually really fun and looking. I already did that today. I did that right before I accidentally slept the entire night. I could probably play the most interesting video game in the world, which is Total War Rome. But I guess we're just playing fucking Hollow Knight. I'm getting semi close to beating this game. Play Garden of Banban? Hell no. I do have a different puzzle game that I can play. Are you the red pill guy? I can do that. I'm gonna need. Actually, we'll just do that because I have. Did I even save his videos? He's like I hope I did. Shit. There we go. Yeah, I found them. Can we watch Chef cooking lambs? Like I mean, no. Um, Garden of Banban was cute in a creepy way. Well, there's I have a different horror game that I'm gonna probably play soon called. Actually, I have two. One because I kept hearing about it forever, called Bendy. Uh, It's probably gonna be gay, but whatever. And the Midnight Walk. Those are the two horror games I have. Play eventually. And then I also have this Blueprints game that's like this puzzle game that I tried to figure out to begin with, and it fucked with me so much that I'm gonna have to watch a couple of YouTube videos before I actually play it. Yeah, this is a no lamb killing zone. We don't kill lambs here. We just give them silly names. That's all we do here. What is going on? There's like this flipping through this dude's shit sometimes. Like he literally just has 5 thumbnails pointing directly at some chick's tits. I really want to watch one where he's going through like fucking text messages, his text messages. Those are the funny ones, really funny ones. Here we go. Have to rename the stream real quick though, and for some reason it's not letting me do a damn thing. There we go. There. That's a better title of the stream. All right, so this dude's fucking stupid. I'm gonna take a. I'm gonna eat a Fuego. What is this? Fuego Skittles gummy right now. And like, this is the thing about these Fuego Skittle gummies, right? They're the really good ones are the lemon ones. The lemon ones of these are awesome. There was only like 2 of them in this entire pack. All right, this dude's a retard. I want to punch him in the face. Let's see what he does.
Conversate and speak to women that you know, that you're getting to know, that you want to know further, can make or break the attraction level. You have to understand, she's constantly subconsciously reading you. Guys aren't that deep, right? But they're kind of like witches. And you say one thing, you say another, it gives her that feeling, she loves it or she hates it. So in this video, I'm going to be going over exactly how to conversate with women, how you can escalate in person, the things you can say, the questions you should ask, how to have great banter and how to have a great conversation and a great time with them so that they like you and that you can, have a relationship, go home with them, whatever it is that you want to do. I'm also going to be telling
You see, this is. Well, I forgot the syllogism I made. Um, but like, I don't know. This dude's everyone that does shit like this. Does he have a fake tan? Probably. I don't know. It does look like, yeah, it looks like he has spray tan lines. He might. But he is full douche too, so it's very likely that he does have a full spray tan.
real life examples of this from recent dates, from great dates, etc. And so what you have to understand is, as we get into this video, every woman is gonna have a little bit different energy with you, but they're all the same, right? So they're different, but
all women are the same. They're all the same. They all don't bother looking for one that you like. They just, you know, go outside, look under a rock, and find the first gutter snake that you can, and fucking marry that.
they're the same at the same time. Here's what I mean.
Or just date that. They're all the same.
They're different in a sense of some women are more talkative, some women are more receptive to playfulness, some women are more uptight initially, but when it comes down to it, they're all the same. They all
Let me. Okay, so let me explain something to why he has this opinion, because like a lot of men end up falling in these traps. Like he the reason he thinks that they're all basically the same is because he pursues and attracts the same type of woman. That's why he thinks they're all the same. This is the big flaw within the red pill ideology, is that they all say, well, all women are whores, but the only women that they interact with are whores. That's the only ones that they attract, and the only ones that they really successfully get. So they just assume that all women are the same because they're retarded and they don't understand. I forgot what the bias is called.
all want a leader, they all want to laugh, they all want to feel comfortable, they all want to feel challenged, they all want to chase, they all want something interesting, but it's just the little details that are kind of different in terms of how we get them there. Think of it like taking them on a straight line, right? Kind of like sales. You have your initial opening, you have your close. In between then, the details are a little bit different. Right? They vary a little bit, but the end result and the beginning result and the steps you have to take are all the same. So let me give you some examples. I'll give you a cold approach example. I'll give you a date example, and we'll kind of talk through these things. So
I thought this was supposed to be text messages. Like, show me the messages.
let me give you a recent.
Like, this dude, like, I need to just start skipping the beginning of this guy's videos, because, like, he literally says the same shit every single time. He looks like a douche. He looks like a cooch. I didn't know how to spell it. Sorry. I don't know. I understand what you meant, at least. I don't know if that was the right way to spell it or not.
Cold approach that went really, really well. I ended up going home with her the same day. That's happened sometimes. It's fun. Because she was in town and she knew that it was going to be casual. Yeah, all right, sure. Sometimes it's fun. That went really, really simple. And we'll kind of talk through these things. So let me give you a recent cold approach that went really, really well. I ended up going home with her the same day. That's happened sometimes.
What the fuck was that laugh?
It's approach that went really, really well. I ended up going home with her the same day. That's happened sometimes. It's fun.
I'm sorry, but that laugh was so fucking forced. What the fuck was that? Okay, I got it.
I'm
being autistic
right now. It was gonna be casual. Yeah, all right, sure.
Thanks for translating,
so I met
cooch.
this girl at the gym, and I was at the gym.
You're welcome.
She was staring at me. I'm like, all right, it's on. You know, the eye contact is how they put themselves in positions for you to make the move. So I was getting all the eye contact. I'm like, cool, it's on. So I go up to her, and we're in a private.
This is like, I do understand what he's talking about, because that is a true thing that happens, right? But like, the eye contact shit doesn't. It's just weird. Like, when women look at you in the eyes constantly, it's fucking weird. Stop looking at me in my eyes, okay? I don't like it.
Members club. Okay, so I go, how long have you been a member? With a smile on my face. Like, how long have you been a member? Tonality. It's not only how you say things. I'm sorry.
Emma did the get over it. Well, cool. Tell him I said thanks. If
I were to come up to her with tense body language and kind of stand off, she'd be like, so, how long you been here? Like, that's not very attractive. And so it's how you say it and what you say it. So I went up to her, I was like, hey, how long you been a member here? Uppity tonality, right? Playful, nice, friendly tonality.
Oh boy, are you literally telling? Like, I'm sorry, but like, I really do think anybody who like needs this shit to be told to them have had like I think that they've been hit in the head with a rock at some point in their life. At any point in time, an upward tonality. Like, I'm monotone as fuck, boy. Like, I don't have an upward inflection. You know what I say? I say all my words with extreme confidence because I'm right. I'm always right. That's what I do. I don't need no damn upward inflection. What the fuck are you talking about?
We want to disarm them with the words we say and how we say them. And so I was like, how long are you been a member here? She's like, oh, I'm actually.
I speak with authority. I speak with power. And occasionally extreme sarcasm. But that's not what's happening right now.
Remember, I'm in town. I work at the ones in England as a physical trainer, and so I'm here in town and I was able to use the gym. I knew based off her first sentence that she liked me. I knew when she was looking at me. But you can tell so early on by how many words they say. Do they position themselves in their body towards you? Do they ask you questions? Do they expand?
Are we still on about the whole, like, if she has her feet pointed towards you, she likes you? What the fuck are you talking? Like, this is what I don't understand. I don't know who invented this idea that I don't get it. It's an incomprehensible idea to me. Like, oh, yeah, she points her shoulder towards you, so she just kind of likes you. That's all it is. She just kind of likes you because she kind of points her shoulder toward.
Are they laughing? Are they making eye contact? If all those things are there, it's a green light. Let's go. And so they were. And I was like, oh, they let you sneak in here, huh? Banter. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, they let me get in, right? It's like it's just teasing them on things that are very light, right? Kind of like putting them on the spot a little bit, making them seem like, what are you gonna say now type of thing. They enjoy that. Again, I'll give you an example of what else could have happened. She says that to me. Oh, they're letting me use the gym for the day. Oh, cool. What do you do? Physical therapy, right? Like that's boring.
Well, first of all, that doesn't even make any sense. What do you do? Physical therapy? Like, what are you talking about? That's an incomprehensible sentence. Of course she's not going to react very well to that. She's going to think you're retarded. She's going to think you accidentally wandered off the short bus if you say a sentence like that. You fucking retard.
Right? That's too vanilla. That's too rational. They want genuinely, man, women want the fantasy world. They want La La Land. They want every conversation, interaction to be in Disneyland. Whether they're on the teacups getting spun around by your banter.
Look, apparently this guy is like Jesus Christ. Sometimes I come up with an idea that I understand will be like a running joke for a while, and I don't say it because of how much it makes me angry.
Or they're screaming on a roller coaster, horrified. They want both. So anyways, I was like, oh, they let you sneak in here, huh? I better talk to somebody. Ha 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 ha. We went on and on. And she was like, oh, but I'm from New Jersey. And did you think I was English with my accent? And blah, 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 blah. So those are little examples of how you can be playful around things that they say and kind of put them back on them. And
so what he's saying is, have a sense of humor. Holy shit. Like, be comfortable with yourself and have a sense of humor. This guy is literally a super genius. He would be if he could form fucking sentences.
I remember she had a New Jersey tattoo on her arm because she's from there. What a fucking dork. I have another, really small, by the way. It wasn't like the whole state, like a sleeve of the state of New Jersey. Don't worry. But she brings up her New Jersey tattoo because she's like, oh, I'm from New Jersey, but I moved to England when I was 17. Like, could you tell by my accent? Do I sound American? I'm like, no, you don't sound American. Whenever they ask you something, this is kind of a rule of thumb for any question. Whenever they ask you something, never agree. She was,
what? What are you talking about? Never agree? I guarantee you I could prove that logic faulty. I guarantee you if this woman said, hey, do you want to come home with me? You would agree, you stupid fuck.
like, did you...
Like, what is going on? What? Never agree. I'm never agreeing with any woman ever again, I guess, from now on. If somebody tells me, hey, ham is the best, one of the best uh, one of the best meals you can have is ham. At least ham has to be involved in some way. If a woman tells me that, I'm gonna immediately have to tell her no, ham is terrible. Actually, is that what's gonna happen now?
Did you think I was American when you first started talking to me? I was like, no, I heard your British accent, which I kind of did, but just don't agree. That's like a rule of thumb. The more agreeable you are,
Is it? No, he'd say no. Fuck you. Like, oh yeah,
the worse you are in their eyes.
fuck you. This guy.
So I was like, she was talking about this tattoo. She's like, but I got New Jersey tattoo on my arm because I'm from
Are you
there.
still?
I'm like,
You're
Why would you
prattling
do
right
that?
now, dude.
I literally said that to her face. I just met her. I'm like, you're walking around England with a fucking New Jersey tattoo on your arm. She started laughing. That's funny. Like that is female humor.
What?
Telling them they're dumb. I wish I was kidding, man. I'm not kidding. That's hilarious to women.
What the fuck is
If you
happening
can
right now?
call them just absolute dumbasses with a smile on your face and like a little slap on the arm.
So look, I recommend not following this guy's advice. You will get absolutely destroyed by a woman at some point. And what I mean is, like, she's gonna not destroyed, but you're not gonna succeed with any type of woman this way. Yeah, do women enjoy light ribbing? Sure. So do, like, everyone generally likes that. Like, I don't understand how that's a woman thing. I don't think that I don't think that walking up to a woman going, "Hey, that's a retarded tattoo. You're retarded." Fuck, I got hiccups now. But I don't think walking up to a woman saying, "That's a retarded tattoo. You're retarded, bitch. You're so stupid." I don't think that that's gonna work. I don't think that that's women's sense of humor. This dude's actually a fucking idiot.
They'll laugh their ass off. I was like, you're a dumbass, bro. Like, why are you getting a New Jersey tattoo? You live in England. Like, get that shit off. She was laughing her ass off. She was like, I know, look at this dumb tattoo, blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, and then we were talking about who she was here with. She was with her mom. But she's like, I can get away. Like, what are you doing tonight? She asked me out. She's like, what are you doing tonight? And I had a date
Well, dude, you can't agree with her, right?
that night, which I'll also tell as the other example of conversation. And I was like, oh, I got some things, but you know, I could move some stuff around. You know, we can make it work. She's like, okay, like let's go out. I'm like, all right, sure. You know, when you have that banter, when you give them that energy.
He just agreed. He just agreed with a woman. He broke his own rule within the first few sentences of his rule. What the fuck is happening right now? This dude is a simp. I'm sorry. This is one of those people who thinks he's like a super giga chad, whatever, and he's like explaining a story from a very specific point of view. He's like trying to say like, oh yeah, I just called her tattoo stupid, and you know, I called her a stupid bitch, and she just laughed about how I called her tattoo stupid and that she's a dumb bitch, and she just really loves it when I call her a dumb bitch. But what actually happened is probably, you know, something like, hey, what's that tattoo? Where did you get that tattoo? Why do you have a tattoo of New Jersey on your arm? And I was like, oh, well, I grew up in New Jersey. I came back here and I lived in it. Do I sound like I'm from Jersey? Nah, not really. I would never have expected that you're from New Jersey. That's fucking crazy. That's kind of a silly tattoo to have, though. To like live, it's kind of weird just to have that. And that's the extent of what he did. Guarantee it.
This is normal. Like them asking you out happens all the time. You just got to give them that energy. And so,
But you can't agree with the woman. You can't, and you never should agree with the woman, correct? Why are you agreeing to go out on her with a date with her if she's the one asking? What is going on? You stupid retarded fuckface. What is this tattoo even? Championship pace? Like, what is this fucking tattoo? Like, I can't even see what's on it. Represent God's heed, the championship pace, the endurance we conquer. I don't even know what this shirt is.
that's a really good example. And then I went back. So I continued my workout. I was like, okay, give me your Instagram. I'll DM you. I got her Instagram. I was like, I'll see you tonight. And she's like, yeah, you will. I'm like, always give them the point. They like the point. They like the
point.
They like the school girl.
The point. Remember, boys, all you got to do is the fucking, what is it called? The Christmas Carol. You got to do the death point. You got to do the fucking death point towards them, and that'll get them. It always gets them. It really gets women going when you do the fucking death point from the Christmas Carol movie.
Teacher vibe, like the boss employee vibe. They really do. So I'm like, I'll see you tonight. Anyways, so I go back to my workout, and as I'm leaving, she's like finishing up. So I just go over and I'm like, hey, what's good? I'm leaving. I'll see you tonight though. You know, whatever. Oh, another thing that happened. These little bits.
Oh my God, tell a consistent story, you stupid fuck. Why do you keep bouncing around? Like, I'm so...
Ideas of how to have conversation with women that go really well. So I came over to her that one last time, and I was like, hey, I'm heading out. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sweaty. This is not very attractive. Already trying to impress me. Already trying to prove yourself to me. I was like, no, it's fucking hot.
What the fuck? I'm just in. What the fuck just happened to me? What just happened right now? She said, I'm so sweaty, this is super not attractive. And then he's like, yeah, she's just trying to impress me. I love sweaty women. I love it when women sweat. I love it when they're disgusting and working out and they have grease all in their hair and shit. I really enjoy that when a woman is like that. So she was just trying to impress me. And I was like, nah, actually, it's hot. What the fuck is going on? What is this shit? I gotta listen to this again.
Wow. So I came over to her that one last time, and I was like, hey, I'm heading out. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sweaty. This is not very attractive. Already trying to impress me. Already trying to prove yourself to me. I was like, no, it's fucking hot. She probably had an orgasm on the site. I
what
don't know.
The fuck? It got even
but
worse.
I looked in her eyes. I'm like, no, it's fucking hot.
What
and
the
she was like,
fuck?
oh God. And I'm like, see you tonight. I'm like, at that moment, I was like, all right.
And then he gave her the death point. He gave the fucking death point, pointed right at her fucking immortal soul.
Show up and show my body at this date. And then I DM'd her. So I go to my car. This is a great example of not only like real-time like double date stories and like crazy shit, but also just how to help you guys talk to women. So
oh my God, this dude's such a fucking simp. That was the simpiest shit I've ever seen in my life. If you're
gonna make plans, always prioritize the one you.
He gives advice and then like immediately contradicts his own advice. Always say no to women unless they ask you out. Make sure that women. I've heard him say it that women keep up with themselves, but if they're sweaty, then that's cool. If they're sweaty and gross, that's fine. He actually prefers sweaty and gross women.
Person, because you know their energy, you know exactly what they look like, and so I knew Gym Girl was attractive and cool, so I'm like, I gotta prioritize her. I'll try to squeeze them both in, but at worst case, I'm gonna bail on girl number one. So I text girl number one, and I'm like, hey, just got booked for a really early meeting. Okay, because we have plans at 8. I'm like, can you slide it to 6:30? If not, we can just reschedule. You don't want to.
So he's dating more than one person. He's always dating more than one person. For some reason, all of his stories when it comes to any kind of relationship at all, he's always dating like 2 or 3 women at the same time, and always trying to achieve a third woman at the same. And then, like, you'll kind of wonder at some point, like, how old is this dude? How often is this happening? Because if you start to really put together all the stories that he's had in his life, like, he would have had to have been dating people for a couple weeks ever since he turned 18 up until now. Like, I don't like he's so inconsistent. He's lying. That's what it is. He's just lying.
It's another thing about rescheduling.
I need a fuego
skill. You don't want to go about this
gummy.
week. You just want to say, hey, here's the fucking deal. I got shit to do. You can move up, or we can just move Move your slot. What do you want to do? That's it. And she's like, oh, I can do it sooner. No worries. I'm like, cool. Double booked. So here's another example of same situation.
So, like, this is also something else. This is something I see in a lot of men, just in general. It's not just red pill men. But he's explaining exactly what he said truthfully within one sentence. And then right after that sentence, he's hyping that whole sentence up to mean something in a totally different context. So he's saying, yeah, I just said, hey, I have a meeting. Do you mind if we move the time to a different time? If not, we could just reschedule. If you can't move the date from this time to this time, we might just have to completely reschedule the date. He's taking that as like him saying, bitch, I ain't showing up. If you ain't going to be here at this time, then just get out. Get out. Who gives a fuck? Like, that's what he's hyping himself up to be. And that fucking Fuego Skittles gummy just, like, it just destroyed my mouth. I can't. That was way spicier than I thought it was going to be for that.
With talking to a woman, but a very different woman. Okay, this woman was from France. She moved here when she was like 18, so kind of the reverse of the other.
All right, she's French. Big L on that, dude. French lady? Good Lord. You are a degenerate. You are an absolute, complete, low-down, scum-bucket degenerate. A French lady?
To be honest, but British women and French women are very different. So I meet up with this French girl, and we go to a nice place kind of by my place. And we're talking, and it's more... She's less sexual than the other girl.
By the way, my transcendental racism argument does heavily rely on the French and the Muslims.
Girl, right? The other girl was more sexually like oh, you know, this is hot, blah, blah, blah. This girl was more reserved, which is natural for Europeans. A little bit more reserved. And so we're talking about travel. We're talking about culture. We're talking about things that are interesting, but they're not full-blown La La Land. Like, she was telling me about Europe, which I do love Europe. I wasn't even bullshitting, because I could talk about Europe all day long. I love Europe. And so she's like, I'm from France. I'm like, oh, I love Paris. It gets such a bad rap, which is true. I'm not lying. Like, these are genuine experiences I have because I've done things.
Oh, thanks for reinforcing that. Dude, I'm totally not lying. I'm totally not lying. Because I've already gotten the sense of watching your videos that you're like, Jesus, that fucking Fuego damn Skittle has... I'm about to blow my nose now. Oh my Lord.
And I'm like, I love Paris. I don't know why Americans give it such a bad rap. I love going to Paris. And so we had this like 10-minute conversation about Paris and French food and places I've been, and like just interesting conversation. It's interesting. And so I don't know if you should completely lie about your life, but like, yeah, I've been to Paris. You know, I don't know if you should be doing that in this situation. But ask them questions about it that make them excited. Like, she obviously loves her French culture.
What? 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 I don't know if you should lie about... I don't think you should lie to women, but... I don't think you should necessarily lie to women, but, you know... Just come up with some random shit that you can talk about. No one likes the French? Of course no one likes the French. They're objectively shitty. And you should be racist towards them.
Right? And so even if I hadn't been to Paris, I'd be like, tell me about it. Like, where should I go? When I go, but ask for Rex, ask for this, ask for that. Get them excited about France because it's home to her. And so the more she talks about home with you, the more she will feel homey around you, that comfort level. And so I didn't have to do that because I've been there. And so we just...
Yeah, if you're really trying to get into a woman's pants, just pretend you're super interested in their whole life. Just pretend so you can end up tricking this woman into sleeping with you, and then 2 weeks later, you know, she'll feel like a massive piece of shit that was just manipulated so some dude would fuck her, so some dude could fuck her. Like, yeah, this is a great plan. It's really solid. It's really great for the foundations of society. It's you know, it's totally not one part of the reason why our society is completely crumbling and falling apart, you degenerate fuck.
Had that conversation. Then we talked about, she was a physical trainer, another physical trainer, damn. The fit girls. I didn't even put that two together.
The thick
I
girls.
was like, oh, that's interesting, blah, blah, blah. She was asking me what I do. Of course, that's very interesting. Not this stuff, my main businesses. And we had a good conversation with laughter and with intent because we talked about things that she was very knowledgeable about. I think the worst thing you can do conversating with women on a first date is go on this gigantic tangent about something you care about and they don't know shit about or care about. Women don't really care about anything, to be honest. Like they just care about feeling good.
Right? Again, like within it, the sentence itself, he immediately just completely contradicts himself. Like, oh yeah, we're just talking about something that she's really knowledgeable about and knows everything. You know, she's really interested in. But women aren't actually interested in anything. You really shouldn't talk about yourself at all.
It's the only thing they want. And so when we're in conversation and we're talking about Europe and France and oh this, oh that, like she feels good. Great. Job's done. If you have conversation with them and they feel excited and comfortable and at ease, that's most of the battle. You sprinkle in some banter, some insults, there you go. And you also want to make sure you're doing that in the right way to the right woman. How I spoke to the English girl is not how I was going to speak to the French girl. They're different cultures, different people, and you have to feel that vibe when
you gotta get really familiar with the cultural setting that you're in before you call someone a retarded bitch. Sometimes you have to call her a retarded French bitch. Like, you know, it's really there's a lot of nuance within this position. Sacre Blue conversating. Who says that? Just say talking, you massive belly. Yeah, I agree. I'm talking to the dude in the video, no one in chat, by the way. Yeah, I got it.
Meet them, right? You get that vibe of who's a little bit more relaxed, who's a little bit more formal, who can I push with, who should I pull with? You have to.
What the fuck are you? Who are you pushing and pulling with? Why? So, yeah, you're not actually giving any advice. This is what he's doing. He's like saying, well, sometimes you gotta act differently in front of different people depending on their personality and their attitude. Like, that's what he's saying. That's what this whole video has been.
To have that social instinct around women, and you get that through reps, of course. I would say, as a rule of thumb, look how they dress, look at their body language, look at where they're from. This will give you a really good idea of how.
He's literally just, okay, I'm done with this one. We're gonna find another one. Like, he's just repeating himself. He's been repeating himself for 15 minutes, dude. Seven wrong things women pray you do. I think I've already done that one. Oh, good lord. She left a beta for me. And she left a beta for me, and she's on camera squeezing her tits together for a YouTube video. Like, you really caught a good one, dude. What are you talking about? Like, sorry, I'm getting slowly more pissed off. From ghosted every week to dating high-value women. Client interview. Okay. Let's do it.
Thanks for joining me today, man. Obviously, we know that you want to be anonymous.
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, this blurry face thing, it's fine, it's whatever. Like, you could very well tell this is like a dude that has a very round face. He has a little buzz cut. He's probably fairly fit, I guess. I don't fucking know. But, like, I don't even know where I was going with that. I guess I'd just turn a little gay for that for a second.
But we're just gonna go over, your transformation through the program, your results, what you've liked, and everything in between. So before joining the 1% Man system, what was dating like before then?
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. Like I was
Wait, it is his own background. Wait, you can see. Hold on, you can see this little blind thing. You can see it right there. It's the same fucking thing. He's in the same fucking house. This isn't a client. This is like his brother or something. It's his little cousin or his brother. Oh my god, this is fucking pathetic.
Stuck. I mean, I have a decent career. I work out. I'm not quote unquote loser. But with women, always, still, it was brutal. And so basically, I get ghosted constantly. Stuck in the friend zone or chasing women who were not
Well,
particularly.
let me. Oh my god, are two sets of scissors a pair of scissors, or is it a pair of scissors? Are two sets? It's two pairs of scissors. A pair of scissors. Sure, it could be a pair. But all right, so I'm just gonna tell everybody this thing, right? The friend zone doesn't actually exist. It only exists when you place yourself into that zone. That's something that people don't get. Like the friend zone is not. It's not real. It's just the place that you get relegated to because you're too cowardly to actually say anything.
Interested in me, and so I started feeling like invisible. And so deep down, I knew I was operating from some sort of insecurity. I was seeking approval. I was over explaining and overthinking. Basically, like every move that I made.
Yeah, it's really annoying to overthink. Don't overthink. Just become the retard. I do agree with trying to become as stupid as you possibly can be to not have to um like there's occasions where you could just go full retard and it's fine.
It was bad, man. It was really bad.
Yeah, I get that, man. A lot of guys go through the same problems, but you got the help that you needed. What was you would you say is the biggest frustration you kept running into when it came to dating?
Hmm. Uh,
Yeah, only simps get friends. I agree with that because it's a what's it called? They're basically the same thing. A simp and the friend zone. Those are two, like, I guess kind of the same things. Although I do think that simps can encompass more so men like. I think both of these guys are simps. This dude's just trying to fuck a bunch of whores. This dude just wants to uh, be put in as many friend zones as possible. They're both simps.
it's actually like the same cycle. That's the frustrating thing. It's just the same repeating thing. I'd meet a woman, get excited, maybe text too much. I'm not particularly proud of that, but yeah, I mean, she would pull back,
Text too much?
and I'd either sort of like smother her or try.
No. So okay. So texting too much, is that a thing? No, I don't think so. Like if you're, I think it's actually a really good sign if you want to text a bunch. If you're like, I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. What does matter is if women are generally pulling back from you, it's more than likely the shit that you're actually saying to them. Like, I don't think it's the amount that you're speaking. I think it's the things that you're saying. So maybe, uh, maybe you should realize, oh, maybe you should like figure out what you've been saying for like the trace he should be tracing all the conversations he had with women and realize, well, what I told them that I really like it when I don't know, I really like fuck, I can't come up with anything. It's too early. This is what happens when I sleep all night. Well, 35 messages in a row is a very bad thing. Well, it depends on what you mean by messages. Like if he's just sending 35 messages in a row, yeah, that's bad. But if they're like, I don't know, if they're just messaging, man, like I don't think that's a good thing. That's a good sign people like are interested in talking with each other. I don't believe in this whole idea that you have to pretend to be not interested. But yeah, I'm thinking he's probably has shared something that he shouldn't have really shared or told someone like I don't know, maybe he just told a girl, as an example, like, I like only 2-ply toilet paper, and in my household there will never be anything besides 2-ply. Maybe he said something like that. And the girl's like a triple ply lady, right? She's a lady that requires at least 3 or more layers in her toilet paper. And this is something that's, or just women in general, just like 3-ply up, right? So the majority of the women that stopped talking to him is mostly because he probably said, there's only 2-ply. There can only ever be 2-ply. If you ever bring up 3-ply, we're going to have issues. It's probably something like that.
Logic, and yeah, sort of like trying to force my way into attraction. That's pretty much it. And every time the outcome was the same. She lost interest. It crushed my confidence, made me feel worse, made me feel like I was missing something other guys had that I just, for some reason, I didn't. And so I also wasn't attracting the quantity of women that I wanted. I was just settling for whatever was available.
You weren't attracting a quantity of women that you wanted. He couldn't build his harem, right? He couldn't have a harem of women. So he really needed to get on that to attract, not only be able to continuously talk to, or be able to consistently talk to a woman without scaring her away, but he also needed to be able to get all the women. What the fuck? Absolute Winterline, I just wanted to know that I've been really admiring the shape of your skull. Yeah, that's a good one. You know, you to know, yeah. The silent, then go silent for a week. Yeah, it's a good move. You're definitely gonna get a response. That was that was needs to them. Fuck, I can't read. Ferment, and then they don't call the police. You're in. Yeah, 2-ply, you undignified peasant. Yeah, this dude's a piece of shit.
Basically, that's a loop. So
He should have revealed that he likes 2-ply.
many guys are in, so
Mm.
100%. And I remember seeing that as well. When you joined, what was like the first thing to shift?
The first thing was the mindset, how you think about things.
Right.
The system exposed how I was, for lack of a better statement, leaking confidence without even realizing it. You know, it's the tone, it's the body language, even like subtle wording in text. Once I was corrected on how I was operating, those leaks uh, pretty much like sort of like got plugged. I felt like a completely different man.
You're a pine cone girl. Okay, so you're a minimalist, an absolute minimalist. Yeah, but but shit. Um, I don't even remember what. So he's saying that, yeah, basically, I didn't know how to talk to women. I scared them off with my 2-ply, and I didn't really know. Couldn't get a harem of women, and every once I decided that, okay, so this is the way that I think things shift for men, because I do think men, for a little while when they're young, maybe they think that it's kind of required to have a girlfriend, like they amp it up maybe in school or whatever, that it's like having a girlfriend is the most important thing in their life, and that this has to happen. And uh what ends up happening is that they don't get a girlfriend because they're fucking weird little spurgs, and they're not confident, they're not capable of anything. As they grow up, they become more confident and capable. And then they also begin to realize that it's not required to have a wife, really, at the end of the day. It's a good thing to have, but it's not required to live your life. And then they start living their life confidently in every way. They interact with people differently, and then they end up attracting women, because women are attracted to confident people that are capable.
And because I felt that way, I believe that's the reason why women actually started responding to me differently. And it happened almost instantly, which was the most surprising part about all of this, really.
That's why it's the foundation of the program, because the
Hmm.
mindset is that important, and it's why we tackle it so hard. Now, after going through the program, how's your dating life look like, man?
Night and day, I went from begging for attention to having multiple women pursuing me. Very happy about that. Dates became
Okay, so first of all, this dude's lying. This is just God pretending to be somebody that he helped so that he could scam a bunch of people into taking his course. So don't like this is none of this is fucking true. So I just know it. It's 100% not true. But so fuck, I don't even know. He's just lying.
easy to set up. I stopped wasting energy on women who were not interested and
Yes, these are fine things to do. Like what he's saying is, I stopped. Let's go. Let's start from the beginning
begging
again.
for attention.
Okay, not yeah. Don't beg for attention. People who beg for attention are fucking weirdos. Don't worry about people realizing or wanting to pay attention. Oh, they're not realizing your worth. Go fuck yourself. Why don't you become something worthy of paying attention to? Like, don't fucking act like you're like somebody owes you anything. And even if you are whatever could be perceived objectively uh worth somebody paying attention to you about, who gives a fuck if they do or don't. Like even if there's a standard in which you could say that yes, people should be paying attention to me, and then they don't. Why are you so fucking focused and worried about that? It makes no fucking sense to me.
To having multiple women pursuing me. Very happy about that. Dates became easy to set up. I stopped wasting energy on women
Yeah, stop wasting energy on women who are not interested in you. That is an insane thing to do. Also, it's pretty easy to just ask a woman if they're interested in you, and if they're not, then you're done. Just walk away, leave them alone. Like after this is something I thought some men don't seem to get. Is like after you have asked and they say no, I'm not really, and you leave them alone.
who were not interested and
Let me say I've got behind a little bit. Yeah, pine cone. This is part of the pine cone fallacy in which not alter. So it was my argument. It was the most based argument that he ought use pine cone to wipe his ass in the woods. He ought use a pine cone when he shits in the woods. If it's not a good thing to spend money on things that you want to spend your money on. In my opinion, you just need to be polite and act like you don't give a shit. Yeah, be polite, be nice, joke around a little bit, and like I don't even know if you should act like you don't give a shit. I think you should just genuinely not give a shit. Have my own self-help book. I made my own self-help book. Well, it'd be better than most of the Redpill stuff. Now you need to start a day with "Let me tell you about the Emperor of Mankind," or "I love the First Legion." Yeah, you could also start out with just talking about Rome. If women are pursuing you, you need to run fast. Date the women interested in you. Don't chase the women you think you want. Yeah, that's a big problem. No, genuinely not give a fuck. Yeah, I this is the problem with me. I genuinely just don't give a fuck about anything. Like I do things that I enjoy, but I literally could care less about anything except for you know, my religion is the only thing that I actually really give a fuck about, and my kid, obviously, and family and stuff like that. But everything else, I just genuinely don't fucking care.
basically just start leading interactions, like a man. So for the first time, I actually felt in control of my results.
Yes, you felt in control because you started making decisions in which you didn't put yourself in scenarios that made you feel like you were punching a brick wall. You stopped pursuing women who didn't give a fuck about interested in you at all, didn't fucking care. Great. That probably helped you more than anything else that you've said so far. And you also, what was the first thing that he said? I don't even remember.
Not only that, but also I'm not attracting and dating. I'm pretty much like more attractive, higher quality women. That's sort of like where I'm at.
First of all, you have to explain to me what do you mean by higher quality women. Like this thing too. It's like when people say higher quality women, they just mean more conventionally attractive. I don't like. I guarantee you, if me and this person would have a conversation about what I would consider a high value woman, my conceptualization of what a high value woman would be totally different than him. I don't like physical attractiveness. Sure, that's important ish. Like it is important to a certain extent, but is it the most important? No. What I want from a wife is for her not to be a complete degenerate whore. That's primary thing. I don't want her. I wouldn't want her to be somebody who engages with random like what I perceive as slutty behavior. Like I don't. That's what a high quality woman is to me. It's somebody that's not a degenerate, not a degenerate. That's Cope. You care about more than you think, especially because you have a child. Yeah, I care about my kid. I care about my family, and I even care to a certain like I even care about friends to a certain extent. But for the most part, everything else in my life, I literally could not care. You could come into this room. Somebody could break into my house with a machete and come and take my head off, and it wouldn't like yeah, it'd be like ah shit, this sucks, but it wouldn't actually bother me.
Right now.
Which is exactly what you wanted joining the program. That's
Absolutely.
exactly. I remember you saying that was exactly what you were looking for. What about your
Absolutely.
confidence? What about your confidence outside of dating? Because that's also really changed a lot.
A huge difference.
Yeah.
As you said, it changed a lot. I mean, this wasn't just about women.
Right.
Pretty much everything we've said so far and we talked about was sort of like related to women. But um, when you get to the nuance of the whole thing, it's really not just about women. I started showing up differently at work, at social events.
Yeah, you stopped engaging with the negative aspects of your personality where you wanted to just have attention all the time. And every time that you sought that attention and you were denied, you felt bad because you had negative reinforcement. So, yeah, and you didn't like the negative reinforcement that you got provided. So, yeah, of course, you're going to be in a better mood. You're going to be in a better mindset. 'Cause you're not giving a shit and you're not allowing those people to fuck up your entire day based on the attention that they give. High quality women are the one you tell that you're bipolar, and then instead of running a mile, do a research on it and print it out on a work paper to read at home. That's a keeper right there. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Of course, it won't bother you. You won't have a head. You'll be dead. Exactly. So come on, we all know hot women are high quality women. No, not really. There's a lot of high quality women are based on personality traits. There can be physical characteristics that can combine which to help make a woman of, I guess, higher quality. I don't even like this idea because it makes it like an economic term. I feel like I'm talking about a chair.
Even with my family, and people kind of picked up on the shift sort of like immediately, like, oh, he seems, different. He carries himself different. And so I do carry myself now with authority. The crazy part about all this is it's not fake. That's the thing. I'm not sort of like projecting something I'm not. It's real confidence because I
Yes,
got
confidence cannot be faked. Confidence has to be had. You can't be falsely confident. You can tell when somebody is actually genuinely confident and when somebody's pretending to be confident. For instance, somebody who just yaps and talks a bunch of shit and lies about relationship conquests, those people are not confident. They're just fake. And they're just really maybe if they have any confidence, it's all confidence within their ability to lie.
sort of like rebuilt. The system rebuilt it from the ground up. That's pretty much the the confidence level that I'm at right now.
That's what I tell everyone in the program. It's like, we want to make you the best version of you. I don't want you to become me. I want to make you the best version of you, not just a copycat version
Oh,
of you.
these fucking dudes honestly do sound like feminists sometimes. I want you to be the best version of you. Be yourself. How about no? How about you just quit worrying about being some sort of special individual? You get up, you go to work, you do your job, and you commit to your duties and your responsibilities, and then women will be attracted to you. Just be responsible. That's all you got to do is be responsible. And, maybe have a sense of humor and be able to joke around.
If
Right.
if a guy watching this is maybe on the fence about the program, what would be your message to him?
Stop wasting time. Stop.
Stop wasting time. Give this dude money. Give him as much money. Give him all the money. Give money now. Give the money to him. Give money to the real game. The money, all the money to him. The money master, the money king, the money guy. He's the vault. He's the banker. Give him all the money. Give him the money.
Wasting time. I waited years trying to figure it out on my own, but nothing really changed until I got into the 1% man system. It's not
Okay, so this is all disingenuous bullshit now.
tips and tricks.
I'm done with this video too. Let's see. What else? Let me see. I'll do one more. I'm just joking. Yeah, I know you're just joking. I'm just joking with you. Well, I'm not even joking. Well, nah, I was, what is it called? I wasn't joking, but I was joking at the same time with that. I was being truthfully jokingly truthful. Five steps to fix the nice guy forever. That seems interesting. You're a good man when you treat a woman poorly. I love that he puts me in my place. Okay, we'll do this one.
Are you really a good man when you treat women poorly? This is a massive discussion I've had recently in the online space about dating.
Are
about
you
women.
are you a good man when you walk up to a woman and call her a stupid whore and say, I demand that you have my children? Like, are you a shitty person? I mean, you could call a woman a stupid whore if she is a stupid whore, but don't expect to like be in a relationship or anything with her, except for these crazy ass fucking insane psychotic women who seem to just feed off of any type of attention that you give them. This is the type of dude. This is the type. There's a specific kind of woman I'm imagining right now that this dude attracts, right?
About female psychology, and as a dating coach that helps men all around the world, and as a man that's gone on dates with quite literally hundreds, if not over 1,000 women by now, I can tell you with a very, very
Boy, I've dated 1,000 women in my fucking, like, how old is this dude? Like, maybe 30, 32-ish, around there, maybe. 1,000 women over the course of, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. He would have to give me a time frame for me to even be able to comprehend what he's saying, and I guarantee you it wouldn't make any sense. And even if that's true, you're a whore. You're a fucking whore.
strong conviction that I understand female nature a lot. I understand female psychology a lot. I understand women better than they understand themselves. And in this video, I'm going to unpack the concept of how you are honestly being a good man when you don't treat women very well. When you treat women a little bit poorly, you're actually a good man. And this is going to go against everything you know about life, about behavior, about the way you've been conditioned, and who you are as a man, and what you think about women. It's going to go against everything. But when you finally see the light, when you finally wake up, when you finally know the truth, everything clicks. You're suddenly a 1% man. Now you're a man that women chase forever and ever. And how do I know this so well? Because I see it in my clients' lives. They come to me, they're trained to be a good guy, a gentleman. They get rinsed by women. They get taken to the cleaners. They get ghosted. They get disrespected because this is reality. This is the
So okay, so obviously I don't know what he means by gentleman, because he doesn't actually give definitions, or like I can't comprehend. The gentleman is something that you should always try to be. You shouldn't be some weird little creepy weirdo wearing sunglasses trying to fuck women constantly. You should be a gentleman. You should pay for the first date. You should pull out the chair. You should open the door. You should do all these things. The problem is that men take women out on dates that do not deserve that. You give attention to the whores, and you treat the whores as if you would treat a lady. Like a gentleman should not ever treat a whore like a lady. You don't do a pretty woman. A pretty woman is not possible. Yeah, and you ought buy the Bugatti, I guess, as well. Apparently,
reality no one wants to talk about, but this is reality.
dating 1,000 women is not a flex. It shows he chose poorly and can't make things work. Yeah, it also shows that he's just a massive coomer that was only interested in having sex with these women until he was done and could move on to the next one. So he's a degenerate whore.
You can't blame me for the sky being blue. It's just blue. So let me explain to you why this is the way it is and how it works. The female mind is entirely backwards from your mind as a man that is logical, rational, and reasonable. It is illogical, it is irrational, it is irreasonable, not reasonable at all. It's
What?
based on emotions, it's based on domination. And you have to understand, you cannot have two leading genders in the world because there is no equality. There is none.
No, women's nature is not to be domineering. I don't understand where this whole lie came from. This is what feminism has done to women, I will say. It's tried to turn women more masculine, so they've injected this falsely into women's nature through some sort of societal construct, right? They've tricked women into thinking that they have to be domineering. There's been women, in the past, whatever, Karens or whatever, that are sort of domineering, but they always tend to be with men that know how to control them. Like, I don't know if you've ever had somebody that's had a wife that's a full-on Karen, and you see her husband. He seems like a very soft, gentle dude, but in the background, he knows exactly how to keep her in check from going absolutely fucking nuts 90% of the time.
Even if you look at dog breeds or cat breeds or different animals in the kingdom, they all have different capacities, different inclinations, different behaviors. A dog and a cat are not equal. They're different, right? If you want to
What are you talking about? Dogs and cats are not the same. Law of identity, true. Okay, thank you. What does that have to do with man and woman? Men and women are not two separate species. We are the same species. We have some things that are similar, not exactly the same, but we're not totally separate. We don't have two complete, totally separate natures. We have similar natures in which things are emphasized more over the other. It's probably a better way of conceptualizing what I was saying before. There are women that can be domineering, or women can be domineering, just the majority of them are not, unless you teach women that it's good to be domineering. But it's not within the core. It's not within the core idea of what a woman is.
argue what's better and what's worse, you would argue based on what you're optimizing for. And so you have to understand, just like in the animal kingdom, in the human kingdom, there's no equality between genders and species. Yes, we are one human race, but we are entirely different.
Okay, so yeah, there's no equality. There's no such thing as equality. Equality is weird and gay, and it's like this weird made-up thing that just happened, that all men and women are the exact same. We're not. We're inherently complementary, and not one is more valuable than the other. That's the thing, where they think equality means equal in value. if we are equal in value, right? Men and women are equal in value. We're just not equal in the types of value that we provide. Men generally are better at some things that women are not generally good at. And women are generally good at things that men are generally not good at. Now you could say, well, name the things that that women aren't good at that men are. Women can create a dynamic in which men aren't like these raging fucking overly like harsh and violent people. They can soften men to the point where they're not like complete hard, like a heart made of stone, that they don't give a fuck about anything. They also provide the capability of having a nice home. Men might not think that that's important, but it is important for children to be raised in a home that raised in a good home. So they have to have somebody who can provide and maintain that good home. I mean, and obviously women are the only ones that can have the children. They're the only ones that can bear them and have them born. So there's the three things at least.
We're different species because we're different.
And then you bring up, like, I almost punched a dude in the face. Well, yeah, gay guys are actually pretty good at interior design, so I guess men are the best at that too. Okay, what the fuck ever. Like a handful of gay dudes flicking their wrists and swaying their hips around, like try to whatever, dude.
And so
fuck
the temperament and the inclinations and the behavior and the thought processes are entirely different, completely different. They're all backwards. And so what you have to understand is you cannot see women through a male lens. They are not like us at all. They are not like us. They don't perceive reality like us. They don't think like us. They don't internalize things like us. None.
I do agree they don't internalize things. They perceive things slightly different, but very similarly. Like, it's not the exact same, right? I understand that those, like, I agree with him here that those things are true, but it's not completely, totally separate. It is we see things similarly, but not the same. It's also part of subjectivism. It's like every person doesn't even see things the same. But anyways, that's a whole rabbit hole I don't need to go down.
It's the same. It's all the opposite. This is the polarity of life. Masculine, feminine, yin, yang. This is reality. And so, as a man,
dualism is gay. It's not yin yang. It's more like, I don't know, car and, let's just say it's like the car and the tires, or it's more like that. It's more like it's a part of a function of what is a human being. The human nature in its completeness is a married couple. Like, a complete vehicle is one with tires. So, a complete man is one with a wife. A complete woman is a woman with a husband. And at least in its pure form, right? And also, there are obviously instances, like especially within religion, that you can deny everything that is of this world to just dedicate yourself to God. But also, to be a monastic within Orthodoxy or Catholicism, that's you essentially saying that you're married to God. You're marrying God when you do that and make that decision. That's why that vow is permanent. Once you've decided that you are becoming a monastic and you give your vow to God in a sort of marriage to Him, yeah, you can't divorce God.
Most men treat women very, very well because they love them and they want them to treat them back well. They go under the principle of treat others how you want to be treated. And so they'll come across a woman. The woman checks all the boxes. They click. They get along. And he just showers her in attention and effort and all these things, a lot of times out of a fear of approval. But also, this is how he's conditioned. I want her to like me. Why would I not treat her well? You have to.
Yeah, this is something I will say too. Like, when men like just say a bunch of stuff that they think will make a woman feel good, you can't, like, that's a mistake. You don't just say things to make people feel good. You have to be honest with the things that you're saying always. Like, for instance, if I'm talking to somebody, I'm always trying to be honest about the things that I think about them. I'm not going to just make shit up to make them feel good so I can get some sort of, like, I'm not, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to, like, exchange. I'm not making a transaction where I want to make this person feel good and then they make me feel good. Like, I don't believe in the transactional shit's gay. I just say things that I think are factual. I stay within the facts, okay? That's what I do.
Understand something fundamental about women that does not make any sense. Women know on a deep biological cellular level that they are below men. They know this. They know they're
What the fuck? Below? What do you mean below? You mean physically weaker? Yeah, okay. That doesn't mean they're below, you retard.
less competent and capable than men.
Less competent and capable. Capability, that means, you have to show me all the capabilities that men have over women, which I would say are probably a good bit. There are a lot. There's also a lot of things that women are more capable of. The gaps within the capability of a men that generally have those are usually filled by women. Nurses are mostly women. I mean, people who have to deal with people on a regular basis generally are women. I would say that women are way more capable in socializing than men are. And I would say that also that not only can women let other women feel comfortable, they also let other men feel comfortable. They're better at they're just better at socializing in general.
And there,
I mean, so I don't understand. Like, this is what I mean by, like, the red pill turning from just, like, saying things that are true to now they're just a male supremacy group. Just like feminism is a female supremacy group.
their trick up their sleeve is manipulation, emotional manipulation, because they're also a lot less stronger. They have no physicality over us.
They're a lot less stronger. They got no strength in their muscles. They're a lot less stronger. Fuck you. Okay, so yeah, they're not physically strong as men. True. And they have to rely on emotional manipulation. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, there are emotionally manipulative women, but I don't think that if you were to take an evolutionary stance that it would be a good thing to be emotionally manipulative, because if you are emotionally manipulative, what would happen is when you get found out for being emotionally manipulative, you just get removed from the gene pool.
So when they
I'm gonna have to stop soon because I'm getting tired again and I'm gonna start babbling.
come across a man that treats them like they are better than him, it goes against this DNA woven fabric of reality. Literally. It goes against biology, psychology, every law of the nature.
All right, I'm bored of this shit. I think I'm gonna go play some fucking video games. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna stream it or not. I guess. I don't know. I'm not playing. Nah, I think I'm just gonna go sit around, play some Final Fantasy 14. Kind of just sit in my garden, stare out into the ether, do a couple of instances, and probably go back to sleep. They all have a good one. The red pill is gay.